Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our beautiful weather window today. And what a day for, well, we're creeping up on mid-May now and early spring weather as we look down from our jump-off ridge Sky-Fi Tower camera. And you can see the Columbia River in the middle of your screen in the Wenatchee Valley. Our Wenatchee Heights camera, that's on the left side of your picture there, that little ridge. But what a day today with lots of sunshine, some high clouds out there, and temperatures once again well above where they should be for this time of year. And I'll tell you what, folks, this trend will continue for about another 5 or 6 days or so, dry and warm for the remainder of this week. And as we get into this weekend, we will see temperatures 10 to 20 degrees above normal, high 80s also by tomorrow and into Saturday, maybe even low 90s for Mother's Day here in the Wenatchee Valley. More on your weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. The Dalco packaging plant in South Wenatchee was hit by fire yet again on Wednesday night. The man suspected in the assault of a Grant County Courthouse security officer Tuesday was captured in Grand Coulee yesterday afternoon, and Washington officially became the first West Coast state to ditch the twice-yearly time switch and permanently stay with daylight saving time. But first, we begin tonight. Miraculously, no one was injured early Wednesday night when a man drove his car through the main entrance of the Wenatchee Valley Mall. According to eyewitnesses, the man drove his white BMW through the mostly glass doors into the mall and then just kept going.
Our shop, and then we just heard wow, big old loud, and that's when everybody started running, and we seen what's going on, and we're like, all right. So then a white BMW came in through and crashed through the whole doors, as you can see, and then it drove around to Sportsman Warehouse and then came back around, and then luckily nobody got hurt. That's the best thing.
East Wenatchee Police Sergeant Karsten Garcia was quick to arrive on the scene and described what he and fellow officers were responding to.
We got a report of a vehicle driving kind of erratically in the parking lot. We were updated with information that the vehicle actually crashed into the mall. The vehicle drove into the mall, went down, drove inside the mall, down to Sportsman, didn't enter Sportsman's, turned around right there and came back out the same entrance. We were initially told that people were being hit by the vehicle. When I arrived, the vehicle's already gone. My coworkers had him stopped down the street. Thankfully, nobody was injured. It was just a little bit of property, well, a decent amount of property damage as he completely destroyed the entrance. But we're still investigating what the reason was for driving into the mall.
An East Wenatchee man identified as 31-year-old Francisco Samuel Kehoe was arrested a short time later. Mall officials closed the mall early last night and kept security at the gaping entrance. The mall opened at 10 o'clock this morning as usual. The Dalco packaging plant in South Wenatchee was hit by fire yet again Wednesday evening. Kay McKellar, spokesperson for Chelan County Fire District 1, says pallets of warm polystyrene foam that were stacked 30 feet high in a large storage room somehow ignited. The two-alarm fire was called in at around 8:45 p.m. and drew crews from Wenatchee, Douglas County, Eniat, Orondo, and Leavenworth. McKellar said sprinklers inside the building helped extinguish the blaze, but across truss did sustain damage. Firefighters remained on site until about 2 o'clock this morning. Dalco is a major manufacturer of polystyrene foam for egg cartons and fruit packaging. It was the 5th fire since 2013 at the plant on South Columbia Street near the George Seller Bridge, 2 in the yard outside the plant. One of those was determined to be arson after video showed a person setting fire to pallets. Wednesday's fire remains under investigation. Joshua Mayer, the man suspected in the assault of a Grant County Courthouse security officer Tuesday, was captured in Grand Coulee Wednesday afternoon. The 34-year-old Mayer was the subject of a massive manhunt after he tried to enter the courthouse in Ephrata early Tuesday and refused to show his hands to the female officer. That led to a confrontation that spilled outside, where the unidentified officer suffered a broken kneecap and finger. At about 4 p.m. Wednesday, Mayer initially initially resisted arrest by Grant County Sheriff's deputies, but soon surrendered. The city of Ephrata said after the courthouse assault, residents were advised to lock their doors and stay inside, and 2 Ephrata schools were locked down as a police dog was brought in to search for Mayor. After the capture on Wednesday, Grant County Sheriff Tom Jones said, quote, "Courthouse security officers are part of our family, and if you hurt one of them, you can expect that our family won't stop looking until we catch you," unquote. Well, with the stroke of Governor Jay Inslee's pen on Wednesday, Washington officially became the first West Coast state to ditch the twice-yearly time switch and permanently stay with daylight saving time. But the end of spring forward fall back won't happen until the U.S. Congress gives the green light to all of the states moving toward year-round daylight saving time. Sticking with daylight savings time year-round would give people an extra hour of daylight on winter nights. The sun would also rise later during winter mornings than under the current observance of standard time between November and mid-March. Both California and Oregon voters have also indicated they too would prefer the switch to permanent daylight saving time. Coming up next, a California-based company is reportedly interested in locating a manufacturing plant near Alcoa's idled Wenatchee Works smelter. Trooper Jeremy Weber of Wenatchee has been named the 2018 District 6 Washington State Patrol Trooper of the Year. And Chelan County emergency management officials are reminding mushroom hunters headed into areas burned by the Cougar Creek fire to be vigilant about keeping up to date on weather forecasts. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Only one dealership in Wenatchee has Motor Trend's SUV of the Year and Truck of the Year. That's right, Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has the all-new Jeep Wrangler and the all-new Ram 1500 pickup. Or get the best of both worlds in the new Jeep Gladiator. Visit Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today for more information on these award winners and see why there's no reason to leave town to buy your next vehicle.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
At some point, we realized that value and practicality go hand in hand. A time when an unnoticed accumulation of items has become burdensome. These possessions still have value, but now lack usefulness. Donate your unwanted items to Goodwill and become a job creator. Your donations allow Goodwill to provide much-needed training to job seekers in our community, and that's pretty useful for everyone. Be a job creator. Donate. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Welcome back. In another news, a California-based company is reportedly interested in locating a manufacturing plant near Alcoa's idled Wenatchee Works smelter. NCWLIFE Steve Hare reports.
The unnamed company is talking to Alcoa and the Chelan County Port District about possibly leasing land located just south of the smelter's electrical substation. Port commissioners were briefed on the project at their Tuesday meeting. The port's business development manager, Craig Larson, says the prospect is looking for a 250,000 square foot multi-story facility with a total investment of hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, he said the port has been approached by several heavy industrial companies who are interested in locating at or near Alcoa's Malaga plant site, primarily for the water and electrical infrastructure. He reported that the prospect, port, and Alcoa are reviewing several options for a possible public-private partnership. The site is located within a federally designated Economic Development Opportunity Zone. Alcoa curtailed its operations in 2015, but Larson said the company has not ruled out the possibility of resuming operations in the future. Steve Hare, NCWLIFE News.
Trooper Jeremy Weber of Wenatchee has been named the 2018 District 6 Washington State Patrol Trooper of the Year. Trooper Weber was nominated as the District 6 Trooper of the Year by Sergeant Ryan Raymond and was selected by the District Awards Committee. District 6 serves Okanagan, Chelan, Douglas, Kittitas, and Grant counties. Trooper Weber was hired by the Washington State Patrol in July of 2011 and commissioned in December of 2012. In other State Patrol news, Wenatchee Detachment 1 was selected as the District 6 Detachment of the Year. Detachment 1 produced outstanding efforts towards reducing collisions and apprehending impaired drivers throughout 2018. Their efforts increased DUI arrests by 37% in 2018 compared to 2017. That detachment is led by Sergeant Ryan Raymond. Well, Chelan County emergency management officials are reminding mushroom hunters headed into areas burned by the Cougar Creek fire to be vigilant about keeping up to date on weather forecasts and having a pre-planned escape route in the event of seasonal rain showers. The Cougar Creek fire was one of the largest wildfires in the state last year, burning more than 42,700 acres in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. The Eniat Ranger District is preparing for a busy mushroom season and the hundreds of people it may attract. Emergency management officials also remind mushroom hunters to watch for hazards in burned areas. Snags and damaged trees blackened by fires and killed trees or green trees burned through at the bottom can fall at any time, or they can block trails or roads, including your exit, if you should need to leave quickly during a rainstorm. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
When you have to get there on time and looking good, call Fast, Friendly, Reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Available 24/7, AC Checker Taxi has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee for your pre-booked call. Some conditions apply. Call 663-8294. AC Checker, 663-TAXI. Schedule your ride ASAP or book up to a year in advance online at azchecker.com. American Classic Checker Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
The best pizza in the known universe is right here in downtown Chelan, so come on up. For the best locally crafted beer and barbecue in Chelan, come on up.
For the best down-home scratch country cooking in north central Washington, you'll find it in Manson. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Kennel Cameos feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson introduces us to Ferdinand the Dog.
Hey guys, Megan here with the NCWLIFE channel. We are here with Jenny, the volunteer coordinator at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and joining us this week is Ferdinand. Can you tell us about Ferdinand?
Yes, Ferdinand's about a year and a half, active, playful guy. He's lived on a farm before, he loves kids. He just came from our big dog play group, so he's a little tired now, but he likes other dogs. He doesn't play a lot, but he likes to be with them, likes to be running with them, likes to be part of the group. Overall, he's just a really fun guy. He'd make a great companion.
And if someone's interested in adopting him, what should they do?
They should come on down to the shelter and meet him. If you have another dog scheduled, meet and greet. However, this Thursday, we are closed for our conference, so please come by maybe Friday or Saturday this week.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. This has been Kennel Cameos at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. And before we get to the details of all of that, let's take another beautiful look outside our weather window, looking down from Jump Off Ridge and looking down at parts of, well, the Three Lakes area. Here's the Wenatchee Heights area, and of course the Columbia River making its way through the Wenatchee Valley. Lots of blue sky out there today, a little bit of high clouds and some mid-level clouds as well. That kept us at least officially getting to 80 degrees today, but all in all, look at that beautiful day, and it is so green and nice, isn't it, around the Wenatchee Valley right now? Still a nice day today. Unofficially, our high temperature this afternoon topped off at 77 degrees. That's still 8 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Started off on the warm side too at 55 degrees. Doesn't that feel great in the morning when you get out to go to work at 8 in the morning? 92, our record high temperature that was set back in 1987. Record low temperature 34 back in 1985. Still haven't picked up any precipitation. In fact, I looked. Our last measurable precipitation was back on April 20th. So it's been a little while since we've seen any sort of precip. So that's keeping us right now at 3.13 inches for the year. Sunrise this morning 5:32, and the sun will set tonight at 8:23. Now let's take a look at that surface loop and head you right into Mother's Day weekend. Tonight, clear skies. We will see light and variable wind out there. Still our weather being driven by a large area of high pressure. You can't see it here. It's just off the coast of California and will slowly slide inland as we make our way into the weekend. Friday, sunny and warmer. Not a cloud all around the western United States, even over into Montana. Just a few high clouds there. All in all, we are going to see beautiful sunny skies. Here in the west, we have the best weather of anywhere in the United States, and that will continue right into our weekend. We're going to call it hot for Saturday. We could reach 90 degrees on Saturday as well as Mother's Day. I hope you have outdoor plans for Sunday. We might see record high temperatures on Mother's Day. In fact, lots of spots down around the Tri-Cities. Yakima will get into the 90s. Monday, a bit of a cool down, but still well above normal. Mostly sunny. We will stay on the warm side, but one thing we're keeping our eye on, and that's this area of low pressure. As we transition now to our precipitation map, you can see the rain just getting a little bit closer off the coast of Washington. That will be on Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, we're calling it mostly cloudy in our forecast here in the Wenatchee area. We'll see a 20% chance of showers, but this weather pattern definitely changing as we move into the middle of next week. Our best shot for rain will be late next week and into next weekend, with temperatures falling back into the mid and upper 70s. But in the meantime, as we take a look at your quick lube and tune forecast, enjoy this gorgeous weather. 86 your high temperature for Friday, and we are just going up from there. Saturday and Sunday, I did it. 90 degrees both days. I think definitely a chance on Sunday. 85 your high as we kick off our next work week on Monday. 83 for Tuesday. You can see the cooler temperatures as we make our way into Wednesday. And by Wednesday, a 20% chance for showers with a high then of 79 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Grantrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
With 15,000 square feet to explore, you'll find something special at the Antique Mall at Cashmere. For the do-it-yourselfers and those with a keen eye for making something old fresh and new again, the Antique Mall at Cashmere is the place to come find your next project. From the coin enthusiasts to avid collectors, Antique Mall at Cashmere has treasures in every corner. Come find your treasure today. Antique Mall at Cashmere's friendly staff is here to help. Stop on by today.
We get to a point where people are really like, okay, I have these weird things going on, and they just lay it all out with us, and you can tell they're like kind of embarrassed, and we're like, we've heard it all, we love this, and we know exactly what you're talking about. And you can tell they're like, you know, they came in thinking, how am I going to talk about this?
To me, there's nothing else in the world quite as special as when a baby is born, and why would I want to do anything else?
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The Seahawks have said goodbye to Doug Baldwin and Cam Chancellor today. There was speculation Baldwin would announce his retirement soon, so today's announcement, the team decided to, quote, terminate failed physical, end quote, came as a little bit of a surprise. Not so much for Chancellor, who hasn't played since 2017, but more so a surprise that Baldwin was included in the termination. It just goes to show, in the end, the NFL is a business. Both Chancellor and Baldwin were due to receive large checks if they were still on the roster by June 1st. Well, prep athletes made the country, around the country that is, made commitments to college back in February on National Signing Day. The Wenatchee High School Booster Club held a commitment ceremony last night to honor those student athletes. One by one, they introduced themselves and their college of choice.
Hi, my name's Ronan Haynes, and I signed with Centenary College of Louisiana to continue playing baseball at the collegiate level. They are in Shreveport, Louisiana. Their coaches contacted me last fall, and I ended up visiting the campus and really liked the school, mainly because of the warm weather, because I finally get to play somewhere that is relatively warm year-round finally.
I'm Jaden Griggs, and I'm going to University of Montana. I got recruited in November by them, and I love Missoula. It's basically like Wenatchee. It's a home away from home. I'm going to be studying business there, and I just wanted to thank my family, parents, aunt, uncle, cousins, everyone, and John Springer especially. He's been with me since I was like 9.
I want to thank my family, most of all my parents and my little siblings for letting me drag them around all over the state my whole life, watching me play ball, so I got to thank them. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always making me believe that I can achieve anything that I put my mind to and have a good work ethic with. So,
hello, my name is Darius. I'm going to Central Washington University next year. I'm really looking forward to it. Ellensburg kind of felt like my home away from home. It's not that far away where I can still come back to Wenatchee whenever I feel. I just want to say thank you to my whole family for kind of going through the whole journey with me, especially my mom. She sacrificed a lot for me, and yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm going to Spokane Falls Community College to play volleyball, and I'm going to study nursing. And yeah, I just really like to thank my parents because they sacrificed a lot for me, and I got recruited in November, I think. I don't know, but yeah, my mom drove a lot, so thanks, Mom, because you drove everywhere. Thanks, Dad, for always, getting on my butt and, keeping me in shape, I guess.
My name's Cami, and I'm going to Colorado Christian University for basketball. And I'm gonna double major in criminal justice and criminal psychology. And I just want to thank my parents for pushing me to be the best that I could be on and off the court.
Hi, I'm Skylar, and I'm going to be running track at WSU. I'm going to be studying kinesiology, which is the study of movement of muscles. I got recruited in November last year. I've always wanted to run track, and I love Pullman.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'm going to Mount Mercy University over in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I'm going to study for social work so I can help the foster kids get into foster homes.
Hi, I'm Isabel, and I'm going to Yakima Valley Community College to play soccer. I was lucky enough to be recruited by Abigail, the head coach there this year, and it's just been a great opportunity to talk to her and meet all the girls there. And my goal is just to finish my associate's degree in the first year because I've done running start, so I have quite a few credits already. and then I'll transfer to maybe WSU or another university in the state.
And, of course, we wish them all the best of luck. Here's what's on tap for a very busy prep schedule for today. The District 6 1A soccer tournament wraps up at Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. The first game at 6 features Bridgeport and Chelan for 3rd and 4th. Then it's 8 o'clock for the District Championship between Cashmere and Cascade. Wenatchee Valley Thunder Boys lacrosse team starts the playoffs tonight. And since there's soccer in the Apple Bowl, Wenatchee's playoff game will be against Mount Si at Mike Hollis Field at Wenatchee Valley College. Face-off at 6 o'clock. Mansfield boys wrap up the regular season with a doubleheader in baseball today up on the plateau. Bridgeport comes to town for that with 2 games on the schedule. Caribou Trail League tennis championships begin today in Manson. Harmony Meadows is the site for the 2-day tournament, which begins today and resumes Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. Big Nine boys teams are in the Yakima Valley for their 7th pod of the season. Eastbound Wenatchee battling the rest of the Big Nine at Apple Tree Golf Course. They teed off earlier this morning. Also CTL today. Omac plays at Chelan and Cascade hosts Okanagan. They're calling it the Columbia Basin Big Nine Intercity Championships. I'm not sure why they're calling it that, but it's the Big Nines League track meet today at Zeffel Stadium in Yakima. Also, finally, Yusei Kikuchi held the Yankee batters in check while the Mariners offense exploded for 10 runs on 14 hits and a 10-1 win yesterday at the Bronx. Kikuchi worked 7 2/3, allowed 1 run on 3 hits and 3 strikeouts to improve to 2-1 on the season. Jay Bruce tied a team record with 3 doubles and a home run. Mitch Haniger, Edwin Encarnacion also went yard for Seattle. M's game above 500 at 2019. The two teams play again today in the Bronx. It'll be Mike Leake facing J.A. Happ. That's sports. I'm Eric Grantstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. And finally tonight, let's find out what's going on around the valley this weekend with NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson.
Here's a look at what's on tap this weekend around the Wenatchee Valley. This Friday is the 14th annual Lake Chelan Lions Club Golf Tournament at Bear Mountain Ranch. This is a major fundraiser for the Lake Chelan Lions Club and will include prizes, contests, and expanded raffle prizes, including over 20 golf packages, local wines, gift shop certificates, and much more. Mayfest is happening Friday through Sunday in downtown Leavenworth. The fun includes a cider sip, entertainment at the gazebo, live chainsaw carving, maypole dancing, a parade, a Mayfest Mother's Day 5K, and more. GS Long's Hell on Hoofs Rough Stock Rodeo is this Friday and Saturday night at the Town Toyota Center. Bring the family and enjoy bull riding, saddle bronc riding, bareback riding, barrel racing, bull poker, mutton bustin', and a mechanical bull. Run for Your Mother 2019 is this Saturday morning at Walla Walla Point Park. This is a 5K fun run walk to benefit Wenatchee mothers of preschoolers. With over 110 local mothers, the goal at Wenatchee MOPS in partnership with Sage Hills Church is to equip every mother from conception through kindergarten to help them realize their potential as mothers, women, and leaders in our community. And finally, Mother's Day in the Gardens is this Sunday from 10 to 2 at Omi Gardens. Bring the family and explore the gardens, paint a terracotta flower pot, and plant a flower for Mom. Refreshments are provided by 2 Chefs Catering. For more information on this weekend's events and others, visit the community calendar at ncwlife.com.
And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
NCW Life channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life channel is your local TV station.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLIFE, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
Have a fun video you'd like to see featured on NCW Life? Email us at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.